Coinbase just made a pretty big statement in relation to a number of cryptocurrencies on their platform, mainly XRP and XLM. Well, we're specifically going to talk about XRP in this video and why I don't think this is quite as obvious as it may seem. Now, they've come out and said they're not going to support it as of December the 5th. We're going to break down a bit of interesting news. And again, I'm not seeing anyone else talk about this in the YouTube space right now. So let's kind of get into it. So we did get this announcement from Watcher Guru and equally then from Coinbase. And it says, as of December the 5th, 2022, Coinbase Wallet will no longer be supporting the following assets and networks due to low usage. So you can see Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, XLM and XRP. This does not mean your assets will be lost. Any unsupported assets that you hold will still be tied to your address and accessible through your Coinbase Wallet recovery phrase. In order to view or transfer these assets after December the 5th, you will need to import your recovery phrase to another non-custodial wallet provider that supports these networks. To learn more, visit the article Moving Unsupported Assets. Coinbase Wallet can only store supported cryptocurrencies and access dApps on supported networks. Double check the Coinbase Wallet supports the network you are receiving assets from, otherwise you won't be able to access these assets. Sending or receiving unsupported assets through Coinbase Wallet will cause you to lose them. Now, a pretty big statement, ultimately not expected in the space. I think that there was certainly never a question of whether this was actually going to happen, and it kind of has come out of Westfield. It says the rescinded support on the platform now means that the 4 tokens will lose access to the decentralized applications and their supported networks. Moreover, the change lessens the pool of platforms available via Coinbase. Now, like my point at the very start of this video is, I don't think it's quite as obvious as people are making out. That actually Coinbase have gone, that's it, we're delisting XRP, it's a waste of time, because we all know that they are obviously locked in this case with the SEC, and we are awaiting December the 5th. Interestingly, when we might actually get some news from there, we know that's when all the forms have been filled in, all the expectations of an announcement will come. And it's interesting that exactly the same day, Coinbase then suddenly stopped supporting the XRP network. Now, I'm not here to create misinformation. I'm here to give you an opinion and certainly how I feel, but it does for me seem very odd that both the 5th of December is potentially when we would get an outcome on the Hinman files and emails, and equally the day Coinbase stops supporting XRP. Well, let's get into this a little bit more. But if you are enjoying this content and you like cryptocurrency, be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with everything going on, and leave a like on this video if you are holding XRP. So currently the price though, 2.3%. We're seeing an increase in price on the back of this note, this announcement. You can see there $20 billion is the market cap. They're currently the 7th largest cryptocurrency in the space, with a daily volume of nearly touching $1 billion. Again, Coinbase saying that it doesn't have any volume. Well, $1 billion says it does on here. When we look in a little bit more detail, you can see this nice little pump on the back of that announcement. We are looking at some sort of consolidation around that 40 cents. We talked about this on the live stream on Sunday. 41 cents is the price we are looking for to then send us into that kind of 55 to 60 cents range. Obviously, this news from Coinbase is certainly just put a little bit of a dampener into retail investment. However, you can see some pretty big money moving in. You can see the money flow indicator here at the bottom, and RSI did trend in the overbought position as high as 75.2. So pretty interesting. Now, getting into the wood for the trees, and I think this is where we have to put our tinfoil hats on. You all know we like putting tinfoil hats on this channel, but we're going to dive into, well, again, some interesting points for discussion about this Coinbase thing. So if you go to Coinbase right now and you go and try and trade Coinbase, trade XRP through Coinbase, and I tweeted this out earlier, it says here, in light of the SEC's action against Ripple Labs, Incorporated, trading in XRP has been suspended as of January the 19th, 2021. So you can actually buy XRP as we stand right now on Coinbase. So the volume is going to be down because you can't buy it. XRP is the cryptocurrency used by Ripple Payment Network, built for entrepreneurs. Use XRP aims to be fast, coefficient cryptocurrency for cross-border payments. So you literally cannot go and buy this right now on Coinbase, which makes it even crazier, the fact that they're coming out and saying, yep, we're not going to support it anymore, but you are already not supporting it now. Obviously, people can hold XRP on there, so my advice is get it off there as soon as possible. But what I think is really interesting, like I said, is the dates correlate. We are expecting or potentially could get A, an outcome, B, the SEC could even just file for, instead of going through the whole kind of protocol of doing it, just fine Ripple, as opposed to really taking them down a securities route with this. And I actually think we are moving nearer and nearer to getting that outcome that we all genuinely believe we are going to get. But it's crazy to me that Coinbase are coming out and saying we're not supporting it when they literally are not supporting it right now as of speak, and they haven't since January the 19th, 2021. That's well into 18 months since they last supported it. And finally, there is some interesting news about another case, SEC with LBRY, it's a media outlet forum, that are talking about the letter where they provide reports of courts and ultimately settlement negotiations in the above referenced matter. Why is that important? Well, because sometimes the SEC wants to save face, and I think we're all in a world where they do not want the Hinman files coming out. They don't want to get that out there, and they are prepared to settle without going to court. I genuinely think the SEC, Gary Gensler and his cronies, set out with this to really showcase exactly how bad cryptocurrency is. And ultimately, what have they done? Well, they're kind of making themselves look like they don't know what's going on. The regulation will come. I think we all accept that. But right now with XRP, it feels like the SEC is on the back foot, and equally the Coinbase move feels like there is something else involved in that. Remember, Coinbase is tradable on the stock exchange and has investors to report to, as opposed to decentralized protocols and decentralized finance where they don't. Definitely going to be an interesting one to keep an eye on. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think of the XRP Coinbase? Do you think that it's a bit more than we meet the eye, or do you think genuinely Coinbase believe that $1 billion in volume is not enough for them to support on their exchange? As ever, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, leave a like on this video, turn that notification bell on so you know when we go live and upload our latest videos. Have a great day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.